When you play games online that require teamwork, not everyone you encounter will be on the same page. You've got your slimy cheaters.
Okay. I hate this game.
The brainless feeders. And perhaps the most despicable of them all, the double-crossing team killers.
Wow, you fucking idiot.
You have got to be kidding me. If I could get a hold of you, you son of a bitch, I'd bash your fucking head in the wall.
Achoo! Team killing can be found in everything, from first-person shooters, to real-time strategy games, to battle royales, to even MOBAs like League of Legends.
I'm gonna kill my teammate.
Right into the wall, motherfucker, boom!
But where did this taboo practice come from, and why is it ingrained in some of esports' biggest games?
And looking at this, oh! That's a nice shot.
What the fuck are you doing?
Team killing is rooted in friendly fire, a military term that's been around since World War I, but was first introduced as a video game mechanic in the mid-1980s.
Excellent!
One of the earliest titles to incorporate it was Konami's Jailbreak, a 1986 police brutality simulator loosely based on John Carpenter's Escape from New York. What made Jailbreak unique was that as players made their way through the game, it became increasingly important for them to exercise trigger discipline, because if you accidentally killed a civilian, all the sick guns you'd earned would be taken away.
Fuck off. I like guns.
The ultimate test of the player's moral code came at the end of the game, though, when they were forced to decide the fate of the kidnapped prison warden. You could save his life with carefully aimed shots,
You think that happened?
or shoot indiscriminately and make that donut bomb explode.
Suck it, Warden.
In time, friendly fire against NPCs became a staple of arcade games, but it developed into a problem with the rise of cooperative beat-em-ups in the late 80s and early 90s. For games like Double Dragon, Golden Axe, Battletoads, and Streets of Rage, among many others, the inclusion of friendly fire not only upped their difficulty, but also created tensions outside of the game as well.
The fuck is your problem?
But if accidentally blasting helpless NPCs or starting fights with your couch comrades wasn't enough, the emergence of online gaming in the late 90s threw open the floodgates for aspiring pranksters.
Push this into the lava.
No! That was all you, that wasn't me.
Goofing around like this inevitably led to griefing, which included everything from general harassment to exploit abuse, and of course, betraying your teammates for the sake of your own amusement. And although we've seen team-killing mechanics used as tension devices in more recent squad-based multiplayer games, it was really Counter-Strike that first adopted friendly fire as a core part of its experience in 1999. With the absence of mid-round respawns and the potential to harm your allies, players couldn't just blindly shoot at anything that moved on screen. Instead, they had to rely on strategy, communication, and more importantly, self-control.
You lack discipline.
However, despite their countless hours spent in game, even some of Counter-Strike's best players have occasionally fallen prey to our natural instinct to shoot first and ask questions later.
I see those pistols in the apartment. Oh my, what is going on right there?
And Dennis gets the better of him here. Twisted support. You can.
This is one of those really hard spots where you're 2 against 5. What the hell do you do? Okay, well now you're 1 against 5.
They have no idea where is the second player looking to play, make a championship play here. Hobbit, they don't know where he is yet. Oh, he's killed his teammate! Dan, this time it's for real. But it's no good for Hobbit. He's got to bait Glaives to the point of no return, and he does it. A nice round on the board. Where's the communication? They're talking by pigeon mail.
With significant cash prizes and trophies on the line, most team-killing incidents at the pro level can be written off as purely unintentional.
Smoke, try and put up. Oh no! Well, shooting your teammate isn't part of the plan.
But in the rank-obsessed matchmaking cesspools that you and I are drowning in, it can be a little more dubious. Now, sporadically damaging a teammate or even killing them can be accidental. It might be the product of bad aim, poor timing, or just general miscommunication.
Sick.
And as long as the offense isn't repeated and some semblance of apology is offered, the act can and should be forgiven. What's reprehensible, though, is when it's premeditated and done for sport.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh, you're on my list. I gotta do this, dude, sorry. You're on my list.
Why it make me so fucking angry? Oh my god, sorry.
I'm throwing a flashback.
Now, as funny as these clips are from the outside, when you're the one being betrayed and your team's chances of victory are being sabotaged, it's no laughing matter. To discourage us from exacting vigilante justice on their servers, developers have come up with various solutions, like reporting systems, vote-to-kick options, or extended timeout penalties. But sometimes, that's just simply not enough. In Rainbow Six Siege, team killing became such a rampant problem that earlier this year, Ubisoft introduced a clever deterrent for would-be betrayers.
So you'll get a warning for dealing damage to a friendly teammate, and then once you get sanctioned, any damage you do will be reversed onto you.
Yeah, and there you can see clearly there's an indicator that, you know, this is, you're now in the reverse friendly fire danger zone. And
yes.
And then your next skill will kill yourself.
That'll last for the entirety of the match, and it was important to make sure that the lethality of friendly fire was still there, but we're making sure that it doesn't affect other people's games.
Despite the best efforts of experimental initiatives like this, some of the responsibility for cleaning up our games still lies on us. Team killers feed on how we react to their annoying behavior, and by blowing up or retaliating, we're only helping them get their rocks off.
Holy fuck, is this wrong? But holy hell, is it erotic?
On one hand, completely removing friendly fire from these games would be an easy fix to the team killing problem. But on the other, it would be at the expense of their skill ceilings and the potential unforeseen drama that the mechanic is able to produce.
For an RPK, he manages to get on the flank, so they even this up a lot sooner than it should have potentially happened. Bomb doesn't even get planted, so this looks very good for Titan suddenly. RPK, though, that's the wrong player. He kills his teammate, and Snacks capitalizes. That's a disaster.
This is usually one of his better maps.
Oh my goodness! Shoxy does get Zipnix, but NBK decides his life isn't worth sticking around. He'd rather watch from the sidelines.
Go aggressive on short. It's going to be hard to look at. Oh no! KNG just executes his teammate and dies off. That is the worst thing that could happen for Immortals.
At the end of the day, team killing is arguably the most heinous act players can commit against each other in-game. And while it started as a funny way to mess with your friends and became a difficulty-raising element, it's also mutated into a reaction-seeking, toxic epidemic that's capable of harming otherwise healthy communities. So in short, don't be a prick, play nicely with others, and communicate to your best ability. Use the reporting tools we have at our disposal, and please, just please don't be that jackass who ruins matches for the sake of a cheap laugh.
2 hours later.
Matt, just move to the right a bit. You're blocking my view.
Sure.
Perfect.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oops.
A 1986 police brutality simulator loosely based on Jarn Carpenter, to battle royales, to even MOBAs like League of Legends. I feel like I got a little dry in between there. Call me Snake. Are you okay? The ultimate test of a prisoner. Oh, not the ultimate test of a prisoner. Don't drop the soap. That's the ultimate test.